rice in 3 seasons compared to 1 season previously. As a result, Mwea Irrigation Scheme is now Kenya's leading rice producer, accounting for approximately 80% of the national rice output, with a current total production of 210,000 metric tons, up from 90,000 metric tons in 2017. And this with an income of 15 billion shillings annually to our Kirinyaga farmers. Kirinyaga is also the leading tomato producing county in Kenya, with annual production rising significantly in recent years. The county government actively supports farmers by promoting high-yield varieties, providing capacity building, and establishing markets. These efforts have increased production of tomatoes from 46,000 tons in 2017 to 116,000 metric tons currently. This earns our farmers approximately 6.9 billion shillings annually. Dairy farming is also a significant sector in Kirinyaga, and farmers have been supported by improving cattle breeds through artificial insemination, enhancing animal feed production, disease control, capacity building for dairy cooperatives and extension services. The dairy production has increased from 2.5 liters per cow to 7 liters per cow daily, translating to an annual production of about 86 million liters of milk, worth 3.1 billion shillings annually. Kirinyaga County's current avocado production is also estimated to be around 15,000 metric tons annually and valued at approximately 300 million shillings. The county government has implemented initiatives to boost production to increase this output to 21,000 metric tons, which could generate an upward of 700 million shillings to our farmers. In response to declining land productivity in traditional crop-dominated zones, Kirinyaga County has boldly embraced aquaculture as a strategic pillar of agricultural diversification. This shift has propelled the county to national prominence. Kirinyaga is now ranked 5th in fish pond production in the country. Fish farming has become more than an alternative livelihood. It is a lifeline for families, a launchpad for youth employment, and a cornerstone for our food security strategy. Through targeted support to over 510 farmers group, the county has rolled out the climate-smart fish ponds stocked with high-yield tilapia and catfish breeds, ensuring resilience and profitability. The impact is tangible. Annual aquaculture output has surged from 29.4 metric tons to 71.3 metric tons in 2024. To further strengthen the value chain, the county established a fish aggregation center in Kiaga, enabling bulking and preliminary processing of harvests. Today, this thriving sector generates approximately Kenya shillings 30 million annually for our farmers. Poultry production in Kirinyaga is growing, with a significant boost from the county government, which has increased egg production by 1 million eggs annually. The county government has supported this through construction of chicken houses and investing in an animal feed factory to produce about 220 bags of feed daily. Additional support includes the egg hatching business and a focus on improved breeds such as kienyeji, kenbro, and kuroila. In apiculture, the county produces an estimated 359 tons of honey per year. There are about 13,000 beehives in total, which include modern, Langstroth, and Kenya Toba hives, as well as traditional log hives. This initiative has helped farmers groups to generate significant income, and some groups reporting sales of 200 kilograms of honey for Kenya shillings 200,000. 100,000. Each supported group is expected to produce about 30 kilograms of honey per hive annually. Other sectors of agriculture that are continuously growing include dairy goat rearing, pig farming, and organic indigenous vegetable farming. On market access and digitization, farmers have benefited from digital platforms for pricing, extension services, and market linkages, boosting incomes and reducing post-harvest losses for household needs. It is a driver of sustainable economic empowerment. Mr. Speaker, sir, and honorable members, on trade and investment, as we celebrate improved agricultural production, we acknowledge that our farmers still suffer post-harvest losses due to limited storage and processing facilities. To catalyze industrial growth and expand market access, the county has prioritized the development of the upcoming Sagana Industrial City, a transformative complex comprising an export processing zone, a special economic zone, and the affordable housing component, and a sports complex. This integrated development is underpinned by modern infrastructure, including reliable power, water supply, sewerage, and waste management system. The EPZ is currently at 60% completion and is designed to attract export-oriented manufacturing through globally competitive incentives and infrastructure. The County Aggregation and Industrial Park, located within the SEZ, are envisioned as integrated hubs that consolidate agricultural produce, enhance value addition and marketing. Our CAIP in Kirinyaga is currently at 90% completion, marking a significant milestone in the county's industrialization agenda. Upon completion, the warehouses will be leased to investors to establish aggregation and value addition industries, with a focus on high potential value chains such as tomato, avocado, macadamia, and bananas. Together, these two components position the Sagana Industrial Park as a flagship driver of industrialization, job creation, and inclusive economic transformation in the region. Once fully operational, the industrial city is projected to create over 10,000 direct jobs and over 170,000 indirect jobs, significantly boosting household incomes and reducing unemployment in the county. The Kirinyaga Investment and Development Agency, KIDA, is mandated by its establishing act, is spearheading the coordination and operationalization of the industrial park. In addition to infrastructure rollout, KIDA is leading investor onboarding, ensuring that partnerships are strategic, well-supported, and aligned with the county's long-term economic transformational agenda. To date, through KIDA, we have received expressions of interest from over 63 potential investors keen to partner with us in the industrial city. Notably, tomato and avocado processing have already secured committed investors, and implementation works are at an advanced stage. This momentum affirms our industrial viability as a transformative engine for agro-industrial growth in Kirinyaga. To enable aggregation and to provide decent working conditions for the farmers and traders, the county government, through the 8 years, has constructed 18 markets through our county budget allocation. These markets include Kagio Clothes, Kagio Cereals Markets, Sagana, Kagumo, Kerugoya Open Market, Kerugoya Fruits Market, Makutano, Waiguru Phase 1, Kutus Phase 1, Kirinyaga, Kiamotogo, Gedore, Gadoge, Togonye, Riakiania, and Karumandi. Collectively, these markets house over 5,400 traders and approximately 20,000 traders who access these markets for trade. Recognizing the fact that the county has limited resources, my administration embarked on strategic lobbying to the national government, of which the fruits are already evident, and we have 12 additional markets, out of which 8 are already ongoing and nearing completion, including Kibingoti, Kutus Phase 2, Mukarara, Kembembe, Kirinyaga Phase 2, Kagio, Kiombo, and Wamomo. The other 4 are in various stages of design, which include Waiguru Phase 2, Kagumo Phase 2, Kerugoya Clothes Market, and Mukinduri Market. These markets, once completed, will house additional 4,600 traders, bringing the total traders in Kirinyaga in our markets to over 10,000. Kirinyaga County has cultivated a fertile environment for investment, unlocking growth across diverse sectors. Strategic infrastructure upgrades, streamlined licensing procedures, and targeted support for small and medium enterprises have made the county a magnet for investors seeking stability, opportunity, and community impact. The rise of new rice mills, fish hatcheries, ecotourism lodges, and value addition hubs reflect not just economic expansion, but a deliberate policy shift towards inclusive, locally anchored development. Our trade sector is therefore no longer informal and invisible. It is structured, supported, and scaling. Local businesses are growing, incomes are rising, and Kirinyaga is becoming a honorable members, Mr. Speaker. On transport, roads, public works, and housing, Kirinyaga County reaffirmed its commitment to infrastructure as a backbone of development. Between 2017 and 2025, we invested deliberately in building and maintaining an extensive network of roads, bridges, and urban infrastructure. We have graded over 7,000 kilometers and graveled over 2,200 kilometers of roads. Following the weather patterns and other natural factors, these roads require continual maintenance. In view of this, and through the ward-based projects, in the current financial year, the county has budgeted a total of 281 million for road maintenance, installation of box culverts, lease of maram, and equipment and fuel, which is expected to grade and gravel a further 946 kilometers of feeder roads. The governor's official residence, setting a pace in modern architecture while saving the county up to 40% of actions of all projects such as ECDE classrooms, dispensaries and health centers, and ward offices, bridges and culverts, amongst others, ensuring quality control and local labor engagement and timely delivery. You can bear me witness that our towns were once muddy, dusty, and poorly drained. But today, Kirinyaga is rewriting that story. Through strategic investment in urban infrastructure, we have laid over 118,550 square meters of cabro and upgraded drainage systems across our 7 major towns, such as Kagumo, Kerugoya, Kirinyaga, Kutus, and Waiguru. This transformation has decongested our urban centers, boosted business operations, and elevated the day-to-day experience for traders, commuters, and residents. What was once a challenge is now a source of pride, proof that when we pave the way, prosperity follows. Honorable members, on lands, physical planning, and urban development, Kirinyaga County advanced its vision for orderly growth and sustainable development through strategic